Alright, so this is going to be my last team analysis and match video because I didn't record the final. What I might do is download the YouTube clip from the winner's perspective and then just try and talk about my what I tried to do, even though you can't see my actual side of the game, but you can still get a good idea of, or good understanding of what I was trying to do just from watching his perspective. But for now we're just going to run through my last team analysis for round 5. So my opponent was John the Duck. He was also 4-0 prior to this match. And you see on his team he's running Lanturn, Azumarill, Skarmory, Whiscash, Bastiodon and Medicham. So straight away I noticed that he's not running any ghost types, so I can finally use my Medicham. Then I also noticed that he's running 3 water types, so my Venusaur is going to be very important in this game. It's very unlikely that he won't run at least 1 water type, and for the first match I think he ran both Azumarill and Lanturn, and my Venusaur just completely dominated both of them, and it's probably the easiest match in the tournament, just because he made a mistake of running 2 water types when he knows that I've got a very powerful grass Pokemon in my team. The second match obviously he was going to make adjustments. He's got a Skarmory which will completely destroy my Venusaur, so assuming he'll use that at some point, I decide to start with Medicham for the second round, and then I've got my Azumarill and my Venusaur in the back. So we'll just go into the second match now. Alright, so I lead with Medicham, he leads with Skarmory, so straight away I know now that the only way I'm going to win is if I use both of my shields. So kind of disappointed because I've not used Medicham yet, and now I'm finally using it. It's not the most ideal matchup, but hey ho. So I have to shield this obviously because it's Sky Attack. Now he actually decides to switch out, and I'm thinking, do I switch straight away? And I decide actually I'll get off a power up punch. He's definitely not going to shield it because it's not going to do much, and then I'll switch to my Venusaur, and now that extra little bit of damage that I did means that I don't have to shield twice against his Azumarill. Well, I don't actually have 2 shields, but it means that he's not going to get off a second Ice Beam because I'm going to finish him with Razor Leaf just before he gets to his second Ice Beam. And now I've got a Frenzy Plant ready for whatever comes in. It's obviously going to be Skarmory, so an Ice Beam to me probably would have been okay. He's not going to farm me for energy though, because his Skarmory is at such low health. So he decides to get off his Sky Attack now, and I can bring Medicham back in, and because I've powered up a bit, because I got my power up punch off against Azumarill, it goes down in 2 counters, and now I've got another power up punch ready, but I'm actually going to go with the Ice Punch for whatever's coming in. So it's Medicham. I get off the Ice Punch, does quite a lot of damage, and then I switch to Azumarill, and at this moment in time I didn't even realise, but he's still got 2 shields left and I don't have any, so I could have just gone for Ice Beams until the final one, but I didn't realise, so kind of stupid play by me, but it's alright. I get off the play rough, and he actually apologised for shielding because he knows that the match is over for him anyway, although because I used the play rough there, it might not have been as comfortable as it should have been, but you'll see he just decides that there's no need in shielding this second charge move because he's not going to beat me. So yeah, that's the end of the second match of round 5. Well played, John the Duck.